want to stop listening to music for a minute and talk about something. Rant vlogs have usually come in a variety of forms on this channel, and I've done a few about YouTube in the past, I'll admit. They're a bit farther back now that I think about it, but they're certainly on the channel. Just look for them. They're not that hard to find. Yeah, so adpocalypse. That's basically what this video was. It was a term coined by a bunch of different YouTubers who, to get to the point, YouTube was flagging videos for being not advertiser friendly. That's what this comes down to. And I knew this was going to start in the summer of 2017, but I wasn't really paying attention to when it was happening, who it was affecting. I know some people have made lawsuits against YouTube. I'm really not sure how those are going to fare. I know a lot of big YouTubers have had their videos flagged. Unless you're managed by like a big partnership company that has you managed, that really wants to have your back because you're making a lot of money for them. It used to be back in the day that if you were a partner, your partnership company would have your back. But now that there's so many of these out there, and that ad revenue really isn't what it used to be, these companies can't offer that same support. For example, when I was with Machinima in 2012, usually when I monetized a video, mostly I was secure with that upload. So if there was a piece of music in Batman Arkham Asylum, Machinima would protect me so that UMG or some stupid third-party company wouldn't come and... here, I'll make this minimize. I just realized how small this was. But it would make it so that a third-party company couldn't come along and steal that ad revenue, as that happens all the time now. In 2013, YouTube changed those ramifications for... basically, they installed these robots, these automatic robot sensors that open the floodgates so that they could auto-detect music in any video. And they changed the rules so that partners couldn't just protect their clients anymore. So now what would happen is multiple YouTubers who are smaller channels like myself with only 10,000 subscribers didn't have protection against mass copyright flags and anything that they uploaded. So even if you were under fair use law for using maybe 2 minutes or a minute and a half or even 30 seconds of a sound clip, it could still be auto-detected. Same thing with like the radio stations on Grand Theft Auto. I think those, every day I'll get an email of some sort, and this has been happening for years, where it'll say, your video was claimed because we just randomly found this song that you were listening to on the radio. God forbid I want to have a bit of entertainment and enjoy myself while I'm playing Grand Theft Auto. You know, in the older Grand Theft Auto games, there wasn't a soundtrack. GTA 5 was the first one that had background instrumental music. The other ones didn't. So the radio station in the cars and in any vehicle that you drove, it offered an atmospheric effect. And I want to bring that to my fans and viewers who are watching the playthroughs. And I can't do that if it's being muted because some stupid company that may or may not be acting on the interests of the actual record company that made the music, they just want to make a quick buck off of my video. And it's stupid because if I fight it, I'll win. I know I'll win. But what happens is these companies take the argument to the ends of the earth. You'll appeal it, and then they'll counter-appeal it, and then you'll try to appeal it again, and then they'll either give you a copyright strike or they'll do nothing. And if you do the copyright strike, then that'll be a strike against your channel, and you got to wait like a month for that to get resolved if you counter-notify it. And there's really no chance they'll take you to court, because if you're within the parameters of fair use, then you'll win. As long as you're not blatantly uploading a full song, or in my case, sometimes I, have my reaction videos that bend the rules a little bit, but I comply with that side of copyright because I know that I'm not necessarily within the ramifications of fair use. But again, that's the style of my reaction videos. I do the full episodes. I don't have an incredible amount of time, not as much as some YouTubers who can edit all of their videos. I know there are some reactors out there who do that. They just choose the main scenes and they put it up. But I've always, for 2 seasons of The Walking Dead, now 1 season of Game of Thrones, I've had this format. So, and it's worked. Again, it's worked. I know there's people who have complained about making the episode big or us talking, but again, those are people who are just trying to pirate the episode and had no interest in my reaction in the first place. So, that was when YouTube's claimant policy, that's when ad revenue really started to get affected. 2012 was when ad revenue dipped. It was the first year, I remember at the end of 2012, Machinima started cutting back some contracts where they were giving partners absurd amounts of money based on ad revenue that was coming in. And I must say, Machinima was a poorly run company and probably didn't manage its funds properly. They probably saw incredible profit growth from maybe 2010, 2009 to 2011, and then into 2012 when they saw the bar graph going down like the stock market crash. Then they pulled back on everything all at once, and it affected a lot of people. I know Darkside Phil, who I've done gameplay with, and I know from a video gaming perspective, is struggling because, or was struggling back in 2012. That contract renegotiation when Machinima had to change their ad revenue affected him in a major way. And he had to change the way he recorded his videos. He went from camera to direct capture. There were a lot of changes he made in response to that. And even now his finances have been affected from that one little change that has kind of spread over a period of time. And there are other YouTubers that same thing has happened to. And I'll tell you that, I used to make, I've never really made that much money from this YouTube channel, but in the little money that I have made, it was more than it is now. I'll tell you that. The monthly checks that I get from Machinima, I've noticed that they are way less, way less than they once were. Even just a year ago. I was under a different contract a year ago when it was CPM, so it was views. So it was like every 1,000 views was $2, and I was told by Machinima that they don't do that anymore. So I had to do like an ad-based contract where they told me, oh, you'll get 80%, but looking at the revenue I've received, I really don't think I'm getting 80% because they claimed I was only getting 70%, 75% with the CPM contract, and then this one's 80%. Doesn't really add up. I tend to say bullshit on that. So that's my renegotiation with Machinima. I'm on for 2 more years under this 80%er contract, and I guess I'll just be on my own with an ad revenue source after that. I don't know. I re-upped again with Machinima just because I didn't want to have to be on my own looking for other ad contracts, just doing AdSense on my own. Plus, Machinima's help desk, it's not the best, but if I have a question or I need them to investigate something with a copyright claim or something, they can help. I had a pretty weird strike on my channel for a video that I uploaded 2 years ago, and ad revenue wasn't being renewed on it. It was a fake copyright strike from some Russian company, and once it was appealed and deleted, ads were not being placed back on the video, so I contacted Machinima, and they got in touch with YouTube, and then the video was remonetized. So that's one big instance where Machinima has helped me. So that's why I like to stay with them. But this current situation of Adpocalypse really isn't in the hands of Machinima, so I can't blame them. It's YouTube, as I've usually blamed, as I've used this website for years. I've used YouTube since like 2006, 2007, all right? I was just a kid when I was using it, and I would just use it to browse videos. I didn't have a YouTube channel till 2010. That's when I started it, and it was all video gaming stuff, as some of you know my history from way back, before I started doing more television content and vlogs. For reactions, but YouTube, again, was a more profitable site back then. It had more users, or had less users, doing Let's Plays and commentaries and vlogs. Now the market's flooded. There's a billion people trying to get into the market of reacting to things, to commentating over gameplay, uploading gameplay, and it's much easier now. The PlayStation 4 and Xbox One saw this market, and now there's share features within the consoles. You can upload clips straight from your PS4 if you hit that playback, save 15-minute of video button, and you can just send it to YouTube without editing it. And for me, I have the Elgato Game Capture where I can take that footage and then put it in an editing software, edit the footage, and then put it into a video, which is it was the only way to do it years ago. When it was the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3, that was the only way you could do it. And then these new consoles came out, and they saw the market was going up, and they wanted to take advantage of it, which, again, makes sense. So YouTube, decisions it's made, and seeing the market going up, you would expect them to work with their content creators to make the site more manageable and more profitable. But they tend to do the opposite. From the channel changes they've made, like the way your channel page looks, the YouTube channel 1 layout, in my opinion, is still the worst decision they've ever made. YouTube backgrounds used to be a thing. You could customize them. You could add creative artwork. People used to have YouTube channels where you could pay them a small fee and they'd use their graphic design skills to make some unique piece of art. Those don't exist anymore. I'll tell you, back in 2012, somebody, I think from Machinima or that Machinima knew, made me a channel background that I still have as a file on my computer, and it was for the old channel layouts before the YouTube 1 crap. And I loved it. It was really cool, and it was visually appealing when you go onto a YouTube channel. Now you only have a small banner. It's a small little thing, and trying to get the dimensions for that thing are ridiculous. For anyone who has had to try and squeeze images into that, if you're trying to put different images and texts and logos into this little banner, the dimensions, first of all, have to be absurd, and the previews they give you are always cut off a piece of the banner, and the biggest piece of it is, oh, here's how it's going to look on a television. It's like, what percentage of YouTube users are watching my content on a fucking television? All right, let's just look at you can use Google Analytics to see where people watch it. Mobile and PC. And mobile's taken off. So I don't know why I'm getting a TV preview. I don't fucking know who's watching and looking at my YouTube channel banner saying, yeah, that looks really nice on my flat screen TV. Yeah. But though, that's just one example. So from YouTube's decisions with the automatic robotic systems that they put in place to track copyright shit and basically break the law because it goes against fair use. There are channels, of course, that could be breaking YouTube policy by putting up copyrighted content, but on the other hand, they're going against content creators that are following the rules. I remember Angry Joe made a very, very hateful video about this, and he was completely in the right. So many of his videos were flagged all at once for fair use pieces of content, and he was in the right to yell about it. And I've seen YouTubers yell about what I'm about to show you right now, and it's pretty simple just looking at my YouTube channel. If we go to it, so I don't know how well you can see my YouTube page right here. I'll try to make it the full thing so that you can actually see it. The magic of XSplit. I know this looks kind of convoluted and it's backwards because this is the screen layout that I do for reaction videos. So if we're looking through my channel, this would be an example. So Game of Thrones Season 7 Episode 5 Eastwatch, not suitable for all advertisers, and you get this big yellow thing, limited or no ads. And then there's a thing that says request a review, and I already review requested it. So if I click on the video, what does it say? So we'll click on it just for the sake of it to see what this fucking thing says. I don't think it says it on the screen itself. So let's go to a video that I have not approved, because when I click on the link, it'll give you more information about it. What this says. So if you look on my YouTube channel, these are all my videos, and the green button says monetize, which means it's making revenue. But if it's not, then alright, so here's an example. Outlast Scary Intro Gameplay Part 1 from May 2nd. Not suitable for all advertisers. Request a review. I click the button. Alright. I click it, and it says limited or no ads due to content identified as not suitable for all advertisers. Your video remains fully playable and is eligible to earn subscription revenue from YouTube Red. So YouTube Red is their subscription service. So basically they're saying the very small minority that's paying YouTube for the no ads version, which you could just fucking use ad block unless you want to see all of the exclusive shows that are on YouTube Red, which is basically like Hulu. So they have their unique shows that are only on YouTube Red, and you have to subscribe to it, like Hulu. But there's no ads unless you're not using ad blocker, which we know a majority of our users are using. And then okay, there's this little thing here. Why did this happen? Google's fault, but we'll read their response. Advertisers avoid placing ads on videos that don't align with their brand. For example, they may choose not to advertise on content that's sexually suggestive, includes bad language, or is considered controversial. Okay, so I guess we know why this happened. What can I do? If you think our automated system got this wrong and your video is suitable for all advertisers, you can request a manual review. Wow, a manual review. Wow. I'm so glad YouTube makes it easy. So, if we were to click the button, request manual review, this little notification comes up. Request review. Right now, we are only able to review videos with at least 1,000 views in the past 7 days. We'll review your video when it reaches that threshold and give you a final decision, usually within a week. So, they're saying that because of how many videos this is affecting, because this system is so bullshit and rampant and it auto hits everything, because of that, they can only do videos that will make a decent amount of revenue. So 1,000 views, like I said, from my old CPM would make around $2. So right now we are only able to review videos with at least 1,000 views in the past 7 days. So basically, that's a few dollars. And so for YouTube, that's enough to justify them reviewing it. But if there's a content creator who has a small channel, they would not technically be able to get this reviewed if it never hits 1,000 views, and they would forever miss out on ad revenue. And the video would be stuck in hell, which you could say, okay, maybe that's not a big deal if the video doesn't have that many views. But I will say something to you, that if a channel has many videos with that type of views, let's say a channel has 600 views, let's say, I'm trying to think, like maybe 10 videos, 600 views each. And you add that all up, that comes to a bit of money. So because of YouTube's system, they're not going to review it because it doesn't hit the threshold. And how do I even know that this is true? This review requested. Right now, we're only able to review. How do I even know this is true? So many people are going through this right now. How do I even know that they're going to get to my video? This video has 61 views. I really doubt they're going to review it. So this video will forever be stuck in YouTube automated adpocalypse hell. It's just the way it is, man. Now, the most pathetic thing about this is that there's a pattern. If you see a pattern of what videos YouTube's flagging, you can see that it has words that have offensive language. So words that say kill or death, and they said sexually explicit content, but obviously there's none of that in here. So it would be stuff that's offensive. Some reason YouTube thinks that that is death, killing. Some of the Walking Dead videos are the subject of this. Unfortunately. For no reason. I mean, they're vlogs talking about the show. See, look at this. The Walking Dead Season 7 vlogs. Less gore and violence. Not suitable for advertisers. I don't... Why the like, what piece of this video is not acceptable? There's still images in this video, okay? Either that or it's my face like you're seeing right now. There's nothing offensive in this video. I'm talking about a television show that people can easily tune off of if they don't like it. If they don't like it, they can tune off, all right? And I don't understand why certain advertisers can't choose certain videos that are better suitable to their product. Okay, if someone doesn't want to advertise on a vlog that's sponsoring The Walking Dead, then they can talk to YouTube about that. That's why there's a fucking business relationship with this shit. I don't understand what YouTube gets paid to do. I've questioned this for many years because they continuously ignore their content creators and make this site fucking horrible every single goddamn day. Many videos are flagged. Here's one. Black Ops 3 Zombies Revelations Round 100 Strategy. I don't know what caught the system. Black Ops, Black Zombies Revelation. Like, I don't know what part of the word or words combination really made this thing say that I can't. I don't know. Some of these I don't even know. Like, if it has the word killing or death, I assume, but you know, this just means that I have to now super carefully title my videos, which means I can no longer have videos that have certain keywords for events that happen in an episode. So if a major character in The Walking Dead dies, for example, I can't say, oh, the death of so-and-so character, and I can't have that as an individual upload because YouTube's bullshit fucking automated system will say, oh, the word death is there, we have to flag it because we had some fucking Chinese dude program this shitty algorithm and man, we didn't really think about it. Just, that's YouTube's stance. Again, this, my friends, right here is what happens when a company has a monopoly. YouTube has a monopoly on videos, on video farms, server farms, video streaming. They have a monopoly. When people want to watch videos of something and they want to have that type of entertainment, they go to YouTube. I really hope there's a competitor in the years to come. Twitch is the closest thing we can get with Twitch live streaming, which is far better than YouTube live streaming. I'm so glad that Google didn't buy them because Twitch would be a shell of its former fucking self if they did. So, yeah, this just gets worse every time. And again, it's going to get to the point where YouTubers, and I think it already has, where YouTubers that used to be able to do this for a full-time job just can't do it. Because how do you fight this? Do you contact your partnership network, which I already said has been cutting ties with people because they don't have the authority to really step in anymore? YouTube has taken their powers away. They've taken their ad revenue away. So when you take your money and power away, what really do you have to offer your partners? Little to nothing. That's why people are leaving partnership networks. They're not the end-all be-all anymore. They used to be, but they're not anymore. Sucks, man. Like, look, this video got flagged. Walking Dead Season 7 premiere. Negan kill, major death reaction. Like, I bet you the automated service thinks that I'm talking about someone, like, dying in some major way. Like, a celebrity or somebody related in gang violence or something that's, like, newsworthy, pop politics, CNN type of shit. It's entertainment, bro. Just, if this algorithm could just look at the fucking subject matter of the video. You know the little category what says what's the subject of this video, when you do like politics, entertainment, you do all the... It's not hard to search that. To search the context of the video. Alright? Just like you scan it for the fucking music, you can scan it for the content too. In this video, all we're doing is reacting to this particular death of a beloved character in The Walking Dead. Alright? Apparently, advertisers were offended that some of their ads were on videos that were offensive like this, but those types of videos were videos that promoted harassment, you know, like various forms of harassment, bullying, sexual harassment, hazing, just offensive, nasty shit, deplorable shit that doesn't deserve to be monetized. But if you're making worthwhile content and you're inexplicably being tagged for this, like Black Ops 3 Zombies Revelations Easter egg, A Better Tomorrow full stream gameplay. Every single video I did for Revelations has been tagged. Revelations. Do they think I'm talking about the fucking Bible? Like, I no longer know what to think with regards to this shit. I really don't. Again, the list goes on and on. The list, I couldn't believe it. I knew I was going to do a rant video on this. It seems to be some of my Walking Dead videos, not all of the reaction videos, just a lot of the vlogs. For some reason, the fucking vlogs where I'm just talking about the show, those are flagged. And then we have Call of Duty Black Ops content that's flagged. Again, I don't know why. Is it because Black Ops, like the word black, they think I'm being racist or offensive? Like, who wrote this algorithm? They need to be fired. Like, do you know how many people's well-beings and lives you're just ruining by doing this? You're killing people's revenue. You're killing it. And sure, there might be some ads on this video, but I guarantee you're not getting the full bang for the buck that you usually would if it was green like this. You're not. Jesus. Oh, it's ridiculous, and I don't want to spend here. I'm going to minimize this so you guys can see me. I can. Where is it? That's fine. I'll just turn it off. I really wish that this would change. Obviously, there's seems to be nothing that we can do. I remember when the Nostalgia Critic made a video, "Where's the fair use?" The president of YouTube made a tweet saying that we're listening, which again was PR bullshit. They just want to look good so that they don't look bad in the media when other major media sources cover them. I really hope this lawsuit goes through. I don't really think it will. It seems to be small. Not many people are covering it in terms of news. Yeah, it's shit. And I know YouTube will try to say, well, our website's free and you decided to use our website, so fuck off, we can do whatever we want. Again, that's the monopoly mentality. We are the video streaming site. And if you don't like it, you can go elsewhere. And there's nowhere else to go. There used to be Blip TV, but that's defunct. There's Daily Motion, but people go there to fucking watch porn that you can't get up on goddamn YouTube. Trying to think what else. Hulu is a streaming service. Twitch is a live streaming service, which a lot of gamers do use in protest to YouTube. But I can't think of anything else. Vimeo and Daily Motion, but those are just not nearly as popular. People can just get away with shit more on those websites. It's not really a place for creative content, not from what I've seen. YouTube, again, is the place for that, and it's established itself as that, and it's going to be hard for it to unestablish itself. Shit like this ad apocalypse thing definitely, leads in the direction of not supporting its direction that it's been going. Because this affects more than just gamers and vloggers and reactors. It affects people who, do makeup tutorials, people who do, parkour tricks, anyone uploading any type of video. If you mistitle it, or there might be something that's tricky in YouTube's system that they catch, your video's fucked. That's just the sad truth of it. There's nothing you can do about it. Nothing you can do about it. And it's sad. It's very, very sad, and it makes me glad that I'm not doing YouTube for a full-time job like some people are, because my life is not dependent on the income I get from YouTube. And I knew deep down it was bad to put it would be bad for anyone to put their eggs in the basket of YouTube. It's an unreliable company that makes terrible decisions, that doesn't care about its content creators, as has been evident for years. I've already explained many situations just in this video alone, and there's many more to talk about, but I don't want to make the video go 4 hours long. So, yeah, just never work for these people, even if it is an employment setting, and just, don't think that just because you're a YouTuber that you're immune to unemployment, because, it could fucking happen with the way they're handling their advertisers, because that's where your money comes from. All those views you get on your videos, the only way you get paid is from the advertisers that YouTube has a relationship with. And people have looked to alternate means to make that money back. Patreon, bits, donations, cheering, all the things that come with Twitch and little Patreon services, and they're all methods that have spawned from YouTube revenue not being what it used to be. So now people have to beg for donations. So it's the lay of the land now. You see so many people with fucking Patreons now. It's ridiculous. And I've considered making one just for the benefit of perks, but that's for another vlog to talk about. I'm not really sure if I'll do that or not, but something's got to be done about this. More people like myself and other bigger YouTubers need to come out and say, what the fuck? People like PewDiePie, other YouTubers need to address YouTube and tell them that what they're doing is unacceptable. Unacceptable. It's a waste of my time to go through all of my videos and have to manually click request review for all of them. There's not one button that says request review for all. No, I have to go into every single fucking video and do manually, fucking manually. I have to go through everyone individually, and it's pathetic. I shouldn't have to do it. I spent hours making that content, putting it up, editing it, making sure it obeyed YouTube's rules at the time, and making sure it obeyed common sense rules, because that's what this is in defense of. So you're not offending people, that it's worthwhile creative content. And the system doesn't do its job. It doesn't fucking do its job, and that's the main problem with it. So that's the end of the video, ladies and gentlemen. I just need to get that off my shoulders, my chest, my everything. I know there's a Walking Dead Season 8 preview tonight, which is Sunday. Looking forward to it. Probably make a vlog about it this week, as long as it doesn't get fucking claimed by YouTube. And, you know, I'm going to have to do that. I'm going to have to, like, delete videos, change titles to fight this. This is just another form of fighting YouTube, you know. Before, it was muting all music so that their dumb automated system couldn't fuck you over with that. Now it's slight offensiveness, PC culture on crack. So I have to go to extreme lengths to protect my content, to make sure that it's benefiting me with the monetization, that is benefiting you, so that parts aren't muted and parts aren't blocked and everything else. So this just puts more pressure on us, unfortunately, the viewer and the creator. So YouTube is basically taking a machine gun and shooting all the people that they fucking support, in a metaphorical sense. So that's about it, people. Morbid video, but hopefully you have some opinions on it, and hopefully we can get the word out to more people about it. So, peace.